So I don't, this is weird. Okay, hello everybody. Yeah, how's it going? Long time no see. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I am, how's everybody going? Hope everybody's doing good here. I'm doing good. Can you hear me? Thumbs up or let me know if everything's going good. I could check myself too, I guess, but am I on Native Wellness? I don't know if I am or not. I forgot. I think I am. Mind is slipping me. Oh my gosh. You're on planet Earth. I am. I am. Thank you. Honestly, I can't remember if I logged into mine or I logged into Native Wellness. Oh man, always my mind is so busy. I know some of you guys see that, you know what I mean? Like, not me, but I know you, well, we all, both of us, all of us, whoever's watching, mind's busy. Overstimulated maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to look, oh geez. And you know what, I swear, I'm getting old. You know why? Because I can't figure out technology. It's stupid. Okay, good. You can hear me. Hello. Good. Am I right side up? Am I good? Am I like landscape? What am I? I know I'm planet Earth. I am human being. I know that. Okay. Just trying to look at, hello, Donnie. Hello, Barbara. Where's the favorite? Hello, Janine. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Hello, Rodeo. Hello, Kelia. Sorry. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I know you guys probably not here to watch me fumble bumble on all the media stuff and whether I'm on Native Wellness Institute page or not, or mine, Kasey Nicholson. I always introduce myself. Usually try to, except today, totally freaking went. Didn't know. I was trying to get on my computer. I was trying to get on my regular computer, the big computer, and then it said my camera wasn't supported by the browser. So I went in panic mode, and then I got on here, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late. And it's weird how time makes you panic. You know, when you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna be there, and then you're not there exactly at the time you say you're gonna be, and then blah blah blah. But all is good, all is well. Coming to you live from Puyallup, Washington, where my family and I have finally kind of moved into the area, into our beautiful home here, and in Puyallup, Washington. What is the traditional? I don't know. Somebody, I don't know. Send me a message or a voice message of how you pronounce Puyallup in a traditional sense. Like, I'm calling it Puyallup, but is that how the tribe says it? You know what I mean? Does anybody out there know how to pronounce Puyallup in their traditional language? I don't want to be butchering their home, their language, or their place of home, or their land. I don't want to be butchering. It's just not respectful. So, if anybody knows how to properly pronounce Puyallup, I don't know. And what does it mean? That would be another thing. As a native, I don't know what other native words mean. I don't even ask, you know that? That's ignorant of me. But I'm asking now. So here we go. Yes, we moved into a beautiful home here in Puyallup, Washington. We've been here since July. I've done a couple, I think, power hours since then, but I was up in Lake Stevens staying with relatives, and now we're down in our own home. And still trying to get settled in. Some of you guys don't know, the only thing we kept was a bedroom set and our dining room set, and some pots and pans, some undies, a couple bras, a couple mismatched eyelashes. I kept my dentures. I kept those because I'm just joking. I only got dentures. These are real yellow teeth. Anyways, and yeah, we're here, and the sun is shining in Seattle, Washington, or Seattle, but Puyallup, Washington. Usually it's freaking rainy, and for the last couple days it's been shining, sun shining. I just came back from Oklahoma, and this is a long introduction, and I'm so sorry. Today's talk will begin shortly here. I'm just kind of, it's not like I haven't seen you guys for a long time. I haven't seen or talked to you guys forever. And I'm sure we got some newbies here, and they're like, oh man, this guy's weird. Do I want to really listen to this guy? Sure, if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But yeah, I want to thank Native Wellness Institute for asking me, Jelaine for asking me to do the Power Hour today. I really, really appreciate it. Blessed and thankful and grateful for the opportunity to share some words, share some good medicine with y'all, and laughter, some serious points in our talk today. Whatever it may be, we're going to share together as long as you stay with me. Lots of sun in Port Townsend. Yeah, full moon vibe on point, bro. Oh yeah, and full moon. I better trim my hair then. Better trim my hair and then on full moon. Yeah. We got a comedy show. If you guys are around in Federal Way, Seattle area, comedy show on November 20th. So that'll be fun. Always down to do comedy. Always down to bring that laughter, that healing medicine of laughter. To anyone and everyone. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Gotcha. Well, hey, Panitain. Anisa Wasnaka. Kasey Nicholson has Sihanan. When I say Panitain, I mean like all relatives. Like Panitain means like all relatives. Like everything. Everything. Maybe I should just say Nitai. I don't know. Nitai. Hello, relatives. Or all relatives. Or hello, Niti. Or I don't know what. How do you say friends? I wonder how you make it plural. I'm still learning my language too, y'all. So, yeah, bear with me. And then he said, what's not good? Kasey Nicholson has sin on, ni na na na, all, ni, no, ni, or ni sin, or today is a good day, no, ni sin, or, stuff like that. And happy to be here with you guys today. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, get up. Keep moving, kind of the mentality of things, we have to, and that's so vital, especially in today's world. Some of us become complacent, and we just kind of do what we feel like we need to do, but we don't really commit to everything we need to do. So today is, stay with it, just stay with it and get back up. That's probably the best thing, I always relate it, and maybe you guys heard it before, the baby thing, the baby analogy, and I'm always bringing it up because the innocence, the ignorance, the wanting and ability to learn as a baby, as a child is so influential. We can take from those kids, those babies, and incorporate it into our mindset, our belief, because mindset is everything, mindset is everything. You can defeat yourself just by your mind. And that is so crazy. You cannot not do anything. You won't be able to do anything or as proficient or efficient as you can just with your mind. Your mind can disable you. It can make you not be who you truly are or really want to be just based off your thoughts. Just based off you saying, I can't do it. It just blows my mind how people all over the world, maybe some aliens, I don't know, say they can't do it when in fact they really can, but their mind has already limited them to a point to say, I'm disabled, I can't do this, I just can't. When in fact they can. Because everybody else around you knows you can. And that needs to be understood. And we need to hopefully share that with you to know that you can do the things you want to do in life. But you have to have that mindset. And I think that's where it all begins, is in that mindset, man. If you're sitting there and there's nothing wrong with crying. I'm not saying anything about there's nothing wrong with crying. But if you're crying out of fear, out of misunderstanding about self, like some people would say feeling sorry for yourself, in essence. I wouldn't really want to say that, but maybe out of frustration or anger or fear or disappointment in self, the mind shuts off and says, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't, no. Then you verbalize that, I can't do it, then you fall. You fall victim to the fear or the inability to try, or to you felt to be able to get back up on your own 2 feet. And sometimes, that's okay. Sometimes we need a fall to realize where we're going to go in life. And if there's anything that I can share with you guys based off of, because I'm ignorant, I don't claim to know anything or be better than anybody else. I don't claim to know everything. I don't. No. These are the things that I have been blessed with based off of my observations amongst people, based off of my own failures, based off of my own success, based off of elders and teachings and cultural teachings. All this just kind of combined and compiled into what I know today. And that's not me making up stuff. I can't just, I'm going to make this up. This is like generation after generation of teaching. I'm just more or less open to perspectives, whether that I agree with them or I don't. And I'm just regurgitating or sharing them with you about what I know. And I feel like sometimes we all need that type of person to maybe word it in a way we can maybe present it with some energy that we can feed off of. And that's all I am here for, as I'm just a voice. I am straight up just a voice for, working for Native Wellness Institute, working for myself, working for the ceremonies that I participate in off and on in my own tribe, based off of, the children or the people that the different reservations I go to and I go speak, and they share stories with me, and then I just regurgitate. I just, here it is. Here it is in a different form, same kind of words, but in a different form, to tell you guys, you can do it. Get back up. You need to get back up. Like, we're there, but we can only support you for so long. So if there's somebody out there having a hard time in life today with drugs, alcohol, depression, seasonal anxiety, seasonal depression, hurt, pain, grief, fear, all these things that, just enable or disable us in our life, I'm telling you from the perspective and the collaboration of our people, our ancestors, saying, get back up. You can do it. Please, get back up. Back to my baby story. It's a beautiful thing to look back on when that baby, if you're having a hard time in life today, pay attention to the story. When that baby gets back up, when that baby is ready to walk, and I've told the story many times because it's a good perspective. We've all seen it. We've all seen, maybe all of us, almost all of us today have seen a baby let go and be vulnerable to the possibilities of success and failure. It's there. It's right there. And we've seen it. And what happens when that baby lets go of what they've always known to adventure out into this world of vulnerability, success, failure, hurt, pain? Like, they're ready. They let go. And they're in their diaper maybe still. And they let go. And they're just there on their own 2 feet. Nobody's holding them up. They're there. Here it is. In this moment, I am literally by myself. No one is holding my arm. No one is bracing my legs. I am right here, right now, and I'm about to do it. We see it time and time and time again, that baby lets go and says, we got this, let's walk. Doesn't understand what it's doing. It just lets go because everybody else is walking. And this baby is like crawling for a long time, rolling. A lot of them roll, a lot of them scoot. But they look at everybody else walking and they're like, wait a minute, it's instinctual for me, right? To get up and walk? Or what do I do? Imagine this. Just imagine if that baby seen us all crawl. And we stayed crawling. And we stayed sliding on our behinds. Do you think or feel, I don't know, I'm not into the research stuff of that. Actually, that'd be something I could look up. Would that baby be more or less inclined to get up and walk? Or would it stay down crawling and sliding its butt, sliding on its behind or wherever with everybody else? My observation is the baby sees everybody walking and says, you know what, hey, I want to walk. The baby is encouraged to walk. Because when that baby lets go of whatever foundation it has, whatever stability it has, whatever safety it has, and it lets go and it's on its own and its very own 2 feet, then the encouragement comes, the excitement comes, the overwhelming of positivity and support comes, not by physical support, by emotional support, by mental support, by verbal support, by love and energy, like all is like, come on, baby, you can do it. Look, he's gonna walk, she's gonna walk. The baby is not understanding what kind of faces you are making at the baby. It's looking at you like, what are you doing, weirdo? Like, why are you talking to me? Like, why don't you talk to me normal? I'm a human being. Yeah, I'm a human being in a baby's body, right? So just talk to me normal. And it's like, all right, well, I'm feeding off this energy. I love this energy, and I'm gonna go towards you. That baby takes his first step. Boom. First step and falls. Boosh, right? Now some babies, depending on their coping skills, how they've been reinforced, what they've been through for the first part of their life, will react differently. Now, some will cry, some will get hurt themselves and roll around and scream, some will get discouraged, some will get fearful, who knows? But no matter what their first certain amount of time has been on this earth, what always usually ends up happening is they get back up. The baby gets back up after they fall. After they fall, or even when they fall, after they fall, the supporters, the family, whoever's around them says, oh my baby, get back up, come on. Oh, you can do it. Right? They do that. The baby's like, man, you're a weirdo. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie, sister, brother. You're a weirdo. But okay, I'll get back up. Baby gets back up. Because it feels the support, the love, the kindness, the understanding. Like, what's going on here? Okay, I feel like I can get back up. It gets back up. It crawls back up on the coffee table, a box, whatever it can do to get back. Maybe it just pushes itself back up. And it's there. And it's wobbling. It's like, oh gosh, I need to create some balance here. What's going on? And then it takes 1, 2, 3 steps, falls again. Pivotal moment in a baby's life. The mom, the dad, the uncles, the caregivers don't sit there and say, you stupid baby, and then, do something bad to it and say, why are you even trying to walk? Why? Just stay down. You're worthless. You're stupid. You ain't nothing. You're not going to amount to anything. You're just a loser. Why are you even trying? I personally have never seen that before. Maybe there is the few occasions that parents or caregivers talk to their kid like that. But what I've been around, I've never seen a baby be talked like that. When they fall, there's that instinct for a lot of caregivers to see if the baby's okay or to encourage them to get back up. You can do it. Come on, it's okay. The baby gets back up after the second fall. It does 5 steps, maybe does 1 step, falls again, gets back up, falls again, gets back up. And each time, the parents The parents are always there to encourage them. Not that I know of. I could be wrong. Some of us might have really traumatic lives starting from birth in those times where our parents really ridiculed and abused us, and I understand there's children like that. I understand that. I just personally never seen it, is what I'm saying. I've heard stories, but that kid, baby, gets back up and does it over and over and over again. The parents, the caregivers, over and over and over again, tells them, you can do it. Come on, I'll hold you, I'll help you, I'll entice you, whatever I can do to get you to go from point A to point B in a safe, successful manner. I'm here for you. Come on, baby, you got this. And they walk to the caregiver's arms. Caregiver arms reinforces that behavior, encourages them to walk again, because it makes both mom, dad, caregivers, and baby feel good. Throughout all the challenges, throughout all the obstacles, throughout all the vulnerability, throughout all the fear, they conquered that ability to get up, to fall, to get up, to fall, and to make it across as best as they could with positivity and encouragement and love. And then the caregivers will put the baby back down and tell them to do it again. You can do it. Building strength, building discipline, building resilience, building all these instrumental factors, instrumental behaviors, and I'm looking for a word. Instrumental, I'm sure you guys got the word in there, but instrumental things in that baby's life to help them keep going in life. So someone that's having a hard time in life today with depression, anxiety, panic, grieving, whatever other issues that might be disabling you or debilitating you in some way, think of it as a restart. Think about, if I let go of what I've always felt was safe to me and what I was using as a crutch, if I let go, will I have that support system that will catch me, that will hold me, that will encourage me, that will love me unconditionally? Think about that. Because a lot of us people that struggle in life have some type of support, but we don't have that full spectrum of support like what we had when we were babies. There's something that happened in one's life that stopped, okay? That was told to you that you can't do it anymore. That if you get back up, you're just gonna fail. That if you try to heal, something's gonna get in the way of that healing. That if you try to take deep breaths to calm your anxiety, I'm gonna get in your brain to make sure of it that you're not gonna calm down, and then I'm gonna let fear, then you're gonna let fear take over and win. And essentially slows the progress of healing, slows the progress of understanding what you need to do to have the best life possible for yourself. You stop getting back up, okay? You stop getting back up, you stop staying with it, and you just quit. Then you become okay with just being okay. It's crazy, because when that baby was falling repeatedly, over and over and over and over and over and over and over, a lot of the times when that baby fell, we were there to encourage him over and over and over and over. But somewhere, like I said before, along the lines, someone said, stop. Someone said, you can't do it. Someone said, you're dumb. Someone said, you're ugly. Someone said, you're worthless. Anybody. It could have been social media. It could have been something you read. It could have been your own parents. It could have been a boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other. It could have been anybody. And you took that person's words to heart. You took that person's energy and made it your own. And instead of sticking with what you really, truly, intuitionally, is that a word? Intuitively, there we go. Intuitively, know, your mind, in my opinion, took over your intuition or your heart. And you started thinking up here rather than with your heart, with your energy. And you allowed certain things in your life to hold you back, to stop you from doing what you truly want to do in life, to stay down, and to listen to the words that were being told to you, to choose to feel that energy, to allow you to feel a certain way and to not get back up. But to say, you know what, down here is okay. I'm okay down here. And I'm not saying it's not okay. But I know for some of you guys, gals, people, he, she's, thems, we's, there's greater things for you. Because I see a lot of us as indigenous people, as human beings, struggling. I struggle with, I'll be vulnerable, okay? I struggle with, I did something, so I'll give you a story about this vulnerability and me struggling. And I'm working through it, but I know I can be better. But my lack of discipline limits me from healing in a more stronger fashion. Not necessarily faster, but just stronger in a more strengthening way. Here's an example. So the whole COVID times, we were going up to Canada, back down to Montana, up to Canada, back down to Montana. My mom's husband passed away. My stepfather passed away to COVID. My mom was in the hospital for COVID. Really worried about her in Canada. She recovered. I drove down to her, be with her because she was in grieving. Stayed with her. And I was doing a presentation one time, and this didn't dawn on me until maybe 3 or 4 months ago, why I've been feeling this way. And I did something. I think I gave myself whiplash. I don't know. I was doing some kind of, I think it was a comedy routine or something, and I was really getting into this act on Zoom. And I was like going for it, and I was talking, and I think I was doing something like that, and I did my head really hard. Boof. And then when I did that, I felt like but I was in the moment, and I was really trying hard not to like panic. But I felt like I was gonna not pass out, but I got kind of like dizzy-ish, you know what I mean? So I'm like trying to focus, and then it went away it went away. But throughout the oncoming weeks, months, I've had this kind of like not lightheaded, I wouldn't say lightheaded. And it's not all the time. It's like a muscle or something in the back of my neck that is really tight. And I think it is really a symptom of being whiplash, but now I have to strengthen my neck, like some way, somehow do like neck lifts or like, do something to strengthen my neck. Because my head was traumatized by me like whipping my head back on my own. Maybe I was enacting like a bull rider or something. I don't know, but I was doing this. And anyways, it cracked, and I was like, and so the reason I'm telling you is because my lack of discipline and knowing or assuming, because I've told chiropractor, I've told massage therapists, I've told people what's going on in the back of my neck. Like right there, I can even feel like a knot, and it's been there for a long time. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it feels good, but I know when I feel not right on some days, like energy's there, but just like things are just not really like all there, like focus wise. And it's my head. It's like the back of my neck is just kind of like, so tight. Like even right there, it's like right there is tight. And right there is tight. So my neck is just like, But sometimes when tight muscles happen, is often a lot of times resulting as poor stability, poor strength in that person. So your muscles, instead of relaxing and know that it's able to, it tenses to keep everything kind of in line, to keep everything kind of going. It doesn't have that strength to like hold up. It kind of like strains, almost strains to keep this little head up, like, but the reason why what I'm telling you right now is vulnerability is I'm not doing everything I know I need to do to heal this because of my lack of discipline that allows me to be more stronger or better than I was yesterday. We could do any spirituality. I need to read more. I need to meditate more. I need to breathe more. So these are a lot of things. And I feel like I'm generally balanced-ish. You know what I mean? I'm still kind of getting there. But even I have a hard time balancing. I always will get back up. No matter what. I will stay with it and I will always get back up. But the effort I put into when I get back up is the hard part for me to continue to move forward in a strong way for my healing, for my neck, for my spirituality, for my strengthening of self. I'll get to a point and say, this is good enough. From comedy to speaking, I'm getting gigs. I better quit writing. Oh, I'm getting speaking gigs, so I better woe down on researching motivational speaking and inspirational speaking. And we'll go down on my spirituality, all these things. Like when things start kind of going good, a lot of us will back on it rather than keep pushing forward even more to become stronger. So there's a lot of great people in this world that have that mindset that's different than many in that time to say, while I'm getting stronger, let's get stronger, rather than while I'm getting strong, this is good enough. Okay? Some of us have like a plateau, like we have this ceiling and this is good enough. I'm here and I'm going to get there and that's good enough. Not realizing this is not even halfway as what you feel can be good enough. Let's say this is like the best, greatest, everything up here is the best, greatest, everything you can feel in your whole life. Everything's going A1, okay, everything. And this is you when you first started, but you going up to about that much and saying, wow, I feel so much better. Man, everything's working just, there's issues, there's things that I need to work on, but man, I feel good, I feel better. Not as good as I want, but you know what? This is good enough. And, I'll just stay, falling and getting back up, falling and back up and crawling and, rolling. But as long as I just keep moving, I'm doing good. And that's fine. Totally fine. If that's the life you want to live, awesome. But there's this other point where okay, what if I raise the bar up to be better than I felt, to feel better than I felt last year? What can I do? Strive to get better. And then that's how it kind of works up till you get to that point in life where you're like, yes, you wake up, the birds are chirping, or let's say it's freaking raining like crazy, and you are just as happy as you would be on a sunshiny day. At a powwow, dancing and singing, visiting all your friends, it doesn't matter. But some of us, like myself, will get to that point and say, oh, this is good enough. It was better than yesterday. It's good enough, but not great, okay? So my mindset goes like this, and this is kind of my weakness, I guess you'd say, is my weakness is I get to that point and I'm like, yeah, and I come down, I'm like, oh, it's okay, it's good, and I'll work a little bit more, and I'm like, yeah, it's great, and then I'll come back down, it's okay. I don't want to be, I want to be more like this, rather than big dips down and then have to come way back up, okay? I want to have this nice little flow, you know what I mean? Just kind of this is a nice flow, you ever been on a little what is it called? One of those little, I don't know, a mattress on a river, or when you go floating, and you feel the waves and you just kind of sit there and you just kind of and it's kind of rocking you to sleep. It's almost like an inch, maybe you're in your mama's womb, maybe that's how it felt. You just kind of this is where it's supposed to be, right here, yeah, okay? But some of us have these highs and then lows and these highs. I'm not talking about bipolar stuff. I'm just talking about how we live the rhythm of our life. Way high highs, low lows, high highs, low lows, And I think a lot of us Native people feel that and understand that because we live in that traumatic world where we know everybody. Our communities are so small. We know, we're like, oh, we're feeling so good. And then someone passes away. Someone passes away. And then we get that low, you know. And then we're coming back up and someone passed away and we go low again. So a lot of us, not knowingly, go through a lot of that stuff. And my word to you is stay with it, man. Get back up. Don't stop. Even like I said, even if you have to crawl, you have to roll to get to a certain point in your life where you can get some traction, like that baby, and get going. But at the same time, we need to really work on a lot of things in our life that it's crazy how much stuff we have to work on. But each time we work on it, each time we chip away at certain things in our life, it seems to get a little bit lighter. It seems to be more enjoyable. Things seem to start focusing just a little bit more. But here is another one, y'all. We self-sabotage. We will self-sabotage ourselves like no other because things are going too good and this is uncomfortable. Like there's no way that life is this good. Yeah, life is that good. Life can be better than you can imagine. That's how life is supposed to be. I almost want to like tear up. Like there's like, you know, you ever getting those tear ducts back here and you just like, there's something there and you're like, it's there. Like that struck a chord with me. Like, why do we, our native people, many of us, get to a point of like, man, life is so good, but then we self-sabotage ourselves to end that continuity of feeling good every day. And not realize there's no, then you hear that, you hear it amongst our people. Life's not, it's not, this is too good. Like something's about to happen. Nothing is going to happen but more greatness and prosperity and feel goods for you each and every day if you allow it, if you work towards it, if you keep getting back up and keep going, stay with it. We can do it. We seriously can do it. But we often have to find, where is that block? Where is that hurt? Where is that pain? What's going on that I can't get happier than what I am? This is good enough. This is okay. This is good enough. Knowing that, you know, you felt a high where you felt so good in life. You felt really good in your life when you were laughing your face off. You know, oh my God, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Man, I feel so good. You know that moment when you're laughing so hard and you felt so good is because you weren't thinking about A, B, C, or D. You were living life. You were being in the moment. You were enjoying life in that moment with laughter and happiness. Why can't we always get that? I'm not saying we can go around laughing all the time, right? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the wave. Why does it have to be so high, so low all the time? Can we get that wave going, that flow, that rhythm of life? That, you know, there is going to be those little dips, but those little dips ain't going to hurt me. You know, there's going to be those highs, but it's not, those little highs of happiness are not going to create fear in me, you know? And that's the thing, right? Isn't that so true that the highs create fear and the lows create comfort? That's crazy. As Indian people, we go through that. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of, I'm okay with being here, but I'm not okay with being here. This is fearful. This is comfortable. This trauma is comfortable. This healing is not. That is mind-blowing to me, that we think, many of us think that way, when it should in turn be the opposite. We should, well, I don't want anybody to fear anything, but knowing that we're able to cope well with that traumatic experience and have the support system to get through that, to come back up to that happiness or that high point and say, yeah, this is where I kind of want to stay. And then when something traumatic happens, it goes down, but it doesn't go woo, doesn't fall off the face of the earth. It's just like, yeah, man, that was hard, but you know, I got people people that are gonna catch me if I fall or help me back up if I fall, and they're gonna encourage me to keep walking and maybe run, you know, and be better, you know. Just like that baby had everything, and it didn't falter, it kept going, it kept moving. But we as adults, we as adults and young teens see fault, see stumble, see something, and we laugh at it. We laugh at it. We ridicule it. We call them stupid, dumb. And as adults, young children, we go through this, and we don't get the same support as if we were babies. And I'm gonna let you guys know this right now, and maybe you guys do know, okay, that we all have that little person within us, right? We all have that person that wants to be nurtured, that wants to be babied, that wants to be cared for, that wants to be held, that wants to be told, you know, every day. You know, we really do. It might be weird, but something feels good about it. Caressing our head and just kind of like tickling our head, you know. I used to do that with my kid. I used to do that with my oldest kid. I used to do that on his forehead like this, you know, run my fingers on his head and go all around it like that. And he'd be like, and then stop, he'd be right up. He'd be like, and then I'd do it again, he'd be like, almost trying to fall asleep because it felt so good. We all want that. We all want to be touched. We all want to be nurtured. But sometime in our life, all that stuff quit. We don't get the nurturing or the nurturing from, or the love or the passion or the romance from our partners. It stopped because it's okay. It's okay, you know, he's busy or she's busy. It's okay, they're just not like that. But deep down inside you, you want that. I know, but that's the wave again, right? This is okay. I don't get touched. I don't get romance. I don't get passion. But this is good enough right here. That's fine. But I really want it up here. But you know, no, it's okay. But as soon as it comes back up, right? Oh, something's up. Something's up. What he or she doesn't act like this. Something's going on. Like why are you touching me like that? Like why are you all of a sudden like all romantic and passionate about me? And then that person stops because obviously it makes you feel uncomfortable, even though you wanted that passion, you wanted the touch, you wanted the affection, but when it was given to you, you pushed away like no, this is what's going on, no. But then yet you say, well, you don't touch me enough, we're not passionate enough, we don't kiss anymore, you know. Something happened in the relationship. And I'm not talking just about a romantic relationship. I'm talking about all relationships, right? I am talking about all relationships that have that void. And we don't get what we essentially really want in life or need in life because maybe of the fear or uncomfortableness or the trauma or whatever else may be in life. And we just kind of accept that it's just done. When in fact, it's not. You can work on it. You can build up to it. You can create those habits or those behaviors again in yourself or your companion. But that's the crazy thing. Just stay with it. Get back up. You got this. Okay. No matter what in life, you can always be stronger, more spiritual, more aware, more open-minded, more healed or healing. You can surround yourself with like-minded people. A lot of people say, I want to lose weight. Then fad diet doesn't work. Oh man, it didn't work, so I quit. I failed at, watching how much calories I intake, so I failed, so I'm quitting. My message to you in these endeavors, I forgot to pray today, I forgot to smudge today, oh man, and it becomes a habit of not doing all as much as you want, is stay with it, get back up. Just like that baby, it didn't quit. It was always encouraged from people, by people, and this is the last part I'm going to leave you all with. When all those things, from the baby to the times you started hearing the negativity, and it started going into your brain, into your heart, into your energy, you started believing it. You started manifesting it to become a part of who you are now. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're not happy with yourself based off of maybe that traumatic experience, maybe those things that happened in the past, maybe something was said to you when you were a child. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're not happy with yourself. You know how hard that has to be? You know how much pain and trauma and hurt that one had to go through to get to the point in their life to look at themselves in the mirror, in their eyes, and tell themselves, I don't like you. You're ugly. You're stupid. I don't like your body. A lot of us would never tell that to anybody else. Especially a lot of us have been through our own pain and trauma and we're trying to heal. But a lot of us wouldn't tell that to somebody else, but we're so quick to tell ourselves that. We are so quick to tell ourselves we're dumb and we're stupid and we're idiotic and we can't do anything right, and why did I do this, and why am I so stupid? Why am I so dumb? Why am I so irresponsible? All these things that we repeat to ourselves in our head. We say these things over and over, not verbally, but in our minds. We think it. We see ourselves and we think it. As soon as that thought goes out, that's energy. That's manifestation. That's what it is. That's boom. Then you start believing it. You start living that way. Your eyes start becoming unhappy. Your body mannerism starts going low. Your motivation, your inspiration, your reason to live a great life falters because of the things that we've been through in our past. Because we forgot at one time we were once a baby. At one time we were held to a great standard to continue to walk no matter how many times we fell. At one time we were held and said, you can do it. You're beautiful. You're great. You're awesome. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. No matter what, no matter our failures and no matter our successes, we've always said it as to ourselves, or someone's always said it to ourselves as a baby. We always encourage that baby even after they fall. We always encourage that baby when they succeed. But sometime in our lives, we quit that. We start focusing on the failures and less on the success. So as a people, as human beings, we really need to try hard to look at ourselves in a mirror and say, you know what? You're beautiful. You're great. You're kind. You're prosperous. You are healing. You are healed. You are gorgeous. I love you. I love your body. I love everything that makes you who you are today. I accept you in this moment right now. And yeah, it might have hurt, but I'm going to dust myself off, get back up, and I'm going to keep moving it. I'm going to stay with it, and I'm going to keep moving. I think that's the beautiful thing about, just checking the time. I think that's the beautiful thing about what we can do for ourselves. If no one else is there to help us, we at least can do that for ourselves. But what are you willing to do? Are you willing to stay on the ground? Or are you going to get back up and stay with it? honestly, that really comes down to each and every one of you guys. I'm just here to spit some perspective, to regurgitate the words that I've heard throughout the years I've been blessed to be alive, through the words I've heard through prayer, through my own prayer, through the numerous presentations I've seen and been a witness to, conferences from elders to more wise people, from the person on the street that's happy with where they're at in life to a millionaire that's happy with what they are, vice versa, to a person on the street who's not happy, and to a millionaire or really, really rich person that is not happy. Heard it all, seen it all, not all, but I mean a lot. We'll say a lot, not all, totally not all, never will be all. And in my mind, I just go back and I reflect, I think about stuff, I see how that can fit into my life and what it can do to help push me to become better than I was yesterday, even if it's incrementally. Some days it's big steps to become better than I am, better than what I was yesterday. Sometimes it's just molecule steps, but it's a step. Nonetheless, it's moving. And I'm, like I said, no matter what, if I trip and I fall, and I roll on the ground and I skid my knee and my elbow and my shoulder and bang my head, in life, this is an analogy, or even physically, just know I'm not going to lay there. Just know that I'm not just going to stay there and not move. I'm going to roll, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry, I'm going to dust myself back off, look at what I just went through, evaluate it, look back at what I went through, see what mistakes I made by stepping on that crack or that hole, and try my very best to not ever do it again. Because I owe it to myself, my family, my mom, my boys, my wife, my ancestors before me. I owe it to them to keep up and move and become stronger as a person so that I could pass this version on, this healed or healing version of self on, rather than a traumatized version on. I want my boys to see what happiness and healing is, not trauma and hurt and blame and shame and guilt, but what I'm doing to work on myself so that I could pass that on to my kids and they can pass that on to their kids. To reverse, or to not reverse, but to start thinning out that trauma, so that maybe in future years that my family or my kids don't live in that traumatized world of way of thinking or believing or praying. Because I seen from my mom and my grandma, they stayed with it, they got back up. They taught me they only taught me what they knew. And now I'm staying with it and getting back up each and every time. And in this moment, I'm getting stronger and stronger. And I hope and pray that my two boys see that and they're able to build from that. That's all I got to say. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed what I talked about today. Nateo, you're welcome. You're an awesome person. Keep it real. Kaji, hello. Hopefully I'm saying these right. I missed all these things. I got it in the landscape view, or is that landscape the way it is? And so I didn't get to really read all your guys' thing. Usually I like to go back and forth with you guys and like share words, but I thought because I wasn't on very long, I better share these words that I've been thinking for a long time. I've seen so many support. But honestly, what I encourage each and every one of you guys to do is go back through these comments, whatever Power Hour comments or presentations you've seen through Native Wellness Institute, and interact with each other. Share some wisdom, share some words. Let each other know you support one another. And I think that's the beautiful thing about some of this stuff is reconnecting with like-minded people. There's a reason why you're here today. There's a reason why you're watching today. And maybe these words are hitting home, or maybe you see somebody that may need your guidance or your help or something in some odd way. And I'm so sorry I didn't get to a lot of you guys' comments. I really, really apologize. But try getting a grounding pad. Yeah, maybe I will. You know what the best grounding pad is? Sitting on freaking Mother Earth. That's my opinion. That's sitting on the grass, sitting on the rocks. That's it. Not concrete, not blacktop, but actual earth. That's my favorite grounding pad. And I get up, my butt's all wet, but I don't care. You know, I was being connected to Mother Earth somehow, some way. I don't know. I'm just looking through you guys' comments and stuff. And it spoke to me like that, but I don't speak to them anymore. Now I practice self-parenting. Good job. It's all about, you know, what you can do for yourself and getting through and what works for you. Ultimately, at the end, what works for you. Keep it up, you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. Share the love, share the positivity, share the laughter, share the healing. I hope to see each and every one of you guys one day in your communities and shake hands, bump fists, give hugs, whatever it may be that we decide to do at that time, and just sharing that good nature with each other. Blessings to each and every one of you and your home fires. May you be safe and be well. From Crazy Kasey, aka Resolicious, Kasey Nicholson, Wasnakek. I'm signing off. Thank you again, Native Wellness Institute, Jolene, for asking me to do the Power Hour for this week. Much love. I am done. Well, I'm not done, but you know, I'm signing off. And okay, here we go. So awkward, you know, because we're virtual and still okay.